EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nick Chubb with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Throwing, Jones. Steps away. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now Jones. He's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Darren Waller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Christian Barmore forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. To try again after the sack. Pickett. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And he was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 47-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Straight ahead, ETN. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
From the 36, Pickett. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well. Off-play action. Jones. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. taken at about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Derek Barnett showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Connecting here with DJ Shark. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Shark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Next to score, Patriots 21, Browns 7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 44, Jones. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Evans with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30. 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection and led to the block.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They run it again with Chubb. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Chubb running right. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Jones. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And Chubb will try the middle here. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. Play action. Pickett. He'll buy some time right. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. First and 10. Here's Pickett. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On second and very short. Pickett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Pickett. He's going to look deep for Moore. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And again, it's Chubb. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And that last run good enough to have him surpass for his career, get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards. And
how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Pickett. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Pickett now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And got his man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Pats are going to have it here just past the 25. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Jones now. Off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. A give running right is Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Handoff comes to Chubb. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give. This is Chubb. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Patriots, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.